Welcome back to Sara Gonzales Unfiltered. We are coming up on 29 days of this Democrat-led government shutdown, and it has just been so fascinating watching them scramble with the messaging, trying to peddle this lie that they're not actually to blame for the shutdown. It's not us. It's that mean orange man. Orange man bad. And you have, I think, some dumbasses who are falling for it, who are just already brain dead liberals. There's no hope. There's no way out for them. However, I personally you always know when the Democrats have jumped the shark, when they have the CNNs and the MSNBCs of the world actually pushing back on them, actually like not buying their bullshit. That's when you know they are in deep shit. And so I want to play Jake Tapper actually doing an act of journalism for once.
Should the Democratic senators from New Mexico, your home state, vote to open the government so that these SNAP funds are not at risk?
Let me be clear. The administration is choosing to starve American children with money that they already have appropriated.
I'm not applauding their tactics.
By the White House. Well, this is a choice by the White House.
This is also, Congresswoman, this is also a choice by Senate Democrats to not vote to open the government. Yes, it is.
At the end of the day, people need to be able to feed their families, and Saturday is when those funds run out.
If you feel so
and
strongly,
we are fighting
Congresswoman,
to get
why not ask the Senate Democrats from New Mexico to vote to open the government?
She's like, Jake, listen, told me I was coming on CNN. I thought I was going to get a little bit better of a reception here. I didn't think you were actually going to push back on me. You guys never push back on me. What gives, Jake? They even see, the liberal media even sees, guys, we've already lost all our credibility. We can't continue to spin this lie because it's so blatantly obvious that it's you. It's so obvious that the people who are to blame for this, who are creating all of this mess, is just you. And remember, why? Why are the Democrats doing this? Why are they doing it? Well, mostly so that they can make sure that illegal aliens have access to healthcare subsidies. Remember that, okay? But even so, I just love watching the media just like, no, that's just not true. Here's another one for you.
You know, I agree with you. I think shutdowns are terrible, and it's an indication, quite frankly, of the breakdown of the political process here.
Are you ready to vote with the Republicans to reopen the government at this point as a reasonable Democrat? Maybe others would follow you.
You know, I'm not there yet because we have had literally, Joe, no discussion whatsoever about how we're going to deal with these
This is the right way to do it,
premiums.
Senator? By people not getting paychecks at the TSA? This is extortion. You think this is the right way to do it? In your conscience, you think it's the right way to do it?
He's like, government shutdowns are really bad, but let me tell you why it's good in this particular instance. And remember, we're talking about these subsidies that will just funnel a bunch of money to these insurance companies. These are COVID-era subsidies that would just be a payday for all of these insurance companies who are already making absurd amounts of profit. So are the Democrats truly for the people? Well, if you're an illegal alien, good news for you. The Democrats are actually for you. If you're a gang member, the Democrats are actually for you. If you are an illegal gang member, the Democrats actually are in love with you. But if you are just an average American citizen, no, the Democrats don't care at all. And so to watch them go out there and lie to the American people and think that people are not going to finally call them out on it is just nuts. I want to play another one here. Jeff Merkley talking about, no, it's the Republicans that are doing this.
We do not have the power of the minority party in one chamber to be able to get these benefits rolling, except by trying to tell the truth and make it clear that the Republicans are responsible and have them go, okay, we'll fix it.
I mean, how in the world would the Republicans be responsible for this? The Republicans, remember, America decided in November to put the Republicans in the driver's seat. They said, we want the Republican in the presidential office. We want Republicans to lead in the House, and we want Republicans to lead in the Senate. So, no, as a minority party, you really don't have the right to hold the country hostage because you're mad that a bunch of illegals aren't getting health care benefits. Now, actually, let me be clear. Clearly, you do have the right because you've just done it. But you don't have the right to escape responsibility for your decision. I mean, you just did it. Our country was set up so that there was no one party that could just take full power and just drive all the way into the sunset with it. So, clearly, you can exercise your right to do this, but you can't escape the consequences of it. And it's just, you watch these Democrats. Some of them are like, no, it's the Republicans. And then the other ones are like, actually, we are shutting things down on purpose because we have to. This is just a play in a much larger game to get all of the things that we want, all of the freebies that we want, which are actually conveniently never free, as it turns out. But it sounds nice when we call them that. So I want to play for you Representative Katherine Clark. Now, you may be thinking, who the hell is Katherine Clark and why do I care? Well, she's actually the second highest ranking member of her party's leadership. She is the minority whip in the House. So pretty high up in the rankings. And you have someone who is very high up in the Democrat Party. I don't know if she accidentally said the quiet part out loud. Maybe she did, or maybe she's just admitting it. I'm not quite sure. But here is Katherine Clark just admitting they're doing this on purpose.
I mean, shutdowns are terrible. And of course, there will be, families that are going to suffer. We take that responsibility very seriously. But it is one of the few leveraged times we have.
Oh, did you hear that? She admitted of course families will suffer, but we need the leverage, guys. Of course, you guys are going to run out of benefits. You're not going to get food stamps. But we need the leverage, guys. Listen, you think your suffering is that important? It's not important to us. You and your suffering is just leverage for us. So get over it. Now, I was going to say, the poor people who can't go get their food on their EBT cards, but we played last show all of the people who were actually taking all of the EBT subsidies. And as it turns out, I don't feel sorry for them at all. But the other people, I do feel sorry for. Here is Senator Chris Coons once again admitting to what their overall strategy is and admitting, yes, it actually is the Democrats who are causing all of this.
Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. Frankly, this is our only moment of leverage. And although a very unpleasant tool to use.
He just said it. He just said exactly what I said. Oh my God. Chris Coons and I agree for once in our lives. He just said it. Republicans are in charge. What he's missing there is America elected those Republicans to be in charge because they decided they didn't trust the Democrats. And so he says, well, Republicans are in charge. This is our only play. This is our only play. We need the leverage. Screw y'all and your food stamps, screw the military, screw the air traffic controllers, screw everyone who's affected by this. We need the leverage because we can't get it anywhere else. It's despicable. It's absolutely so despicable. You know what else is despicable? Governor Gavin Newsom from California, he is just basically cheering them on to keep going. Oh, SNAP benefits end November 1st. Keep going, Democrats. You're doing a great job.
But as it relates to the shutdown, I think the Democrats have asserted themselves brilliantly.
Brilliantly. The Democrats have asserted themselves brilliantly. Tell me again how you can say that it's President Trump's fault, it's Republicans' fault, when you have all of these high-ranking Democrats admitting this is a strategy. A strategy in what? A game. Because, as you will hear Representative Brad Schneider say, this is actually just a game to them.
ZDHQ average of poll shows Republicans' favorability rising during the shutdown.
So let me ask you a different question. Did you watch the baseball game last night?
No, sir.
18 innings. If you would ask me in the 9th inning, 10th inning, 11th inning, who was winning, I couldn't tell you because the game's not over till the game's over. Democrats are fighting for Americans' health care to lower costs for Americans.
Though. I mean, we call it a political game, and I think the fact remains Democrats are voting to keep the government shut down.
Just a game. It's all just a baseball game to them, actually. Any American who suffers because of this government shutdown, which, by the way, I would like to make a point right here before we keep going. I think our government should be so small that nobody is affected by the government shutdown. That there are, maybe you could point to a handful of people, maybe the military and Congress members, but I don't care about them because they get paid far too much money to be criminals. We shouldn't be talking about literally millions of people who are in dire need because the government is shut down, because it's absurd that they have that much power and they control that much of your life and your finances in the first damn place. But you have these Democrats who are going out there. I want to play you Ruben Gallego, who's talking about but why are you guys doing this? But what about all of the people who are suffering? And this dumbass is like, but Orange Man bad.
And in the past, Democrats, when Republicans have tried to do something like this, Democrats have argued that the norms of our government should be that you negotiate policy outside of a government shutdown. I mean, I have over many years covering Washington, people have said that over and over and over again. And now I have neighbors in the D.C. area who are both employed by the federal government who are having to use food banks. We are heading into Thanksgiving. Why is it suddenly right to do it this way and to do it for this long when it didn't used to be the right way in Democrats' view?
Why?
Oh, that's an easy answer. It's Donald Trump.
He's literally broken them. That is their only refutation to anything anyone asks them. Durr, Orange Man bad, durr. By the way, CNN accidentally committing another act of journalism there. It's actually truly incredible to see them accidentally do work, accidentally push back, accidentally ask good questions. Wonder how long that's going to last. But again, that is how bad these Democrats are operating right now. Now, there is another aspect to this, which is, are they just lying? I mean, I said this all the time during the Biden regime. I don't know if they're that evil or if they're that incompetent because there is just so much of all of those things going on at the same time. It's hard to say, are they lying or are they just stupid? Like, how would you know? The bar is so low for both of those things. So let me just play you Delia Ramirez, who apparently maybe, I don't know, doesn't understand how the government actually works.
The point is this. They are in control. Republicans control the House. They control the Senate. Some would argue they're controlling the Supreme Court most days, and they control the White House. This government shutdown is all theirs. The starving children is going to be on them. And how do you play with children's lives?
Delia. Can I call you Delia? Come on. Are you so retarded that you can't do simple math? Or are you just willfully lying to the American public? Because you should know, especially being that you are there in Washington, D.C., you should know you need 60 votes in the Senate to get this package through. And there are only 53 Republicans. And as it turns out, 53 is a lower number than 60. And yet, this woman is up there voting on legislation. Can't even do first grade math, up there voting on legislation. Or she knows that that's not true. She just thinks that you are so damn dumb, you're just going to eat it up. She thinks you're the dumb one. I don't know. You let me know what you think. Is Delia Ramirez simply retarded? Or is she just lying to the American people? Let me know in the comments and make sure you're subscribed to Sara Gonzales Unfiltered. Make sure to smash the like button while you're at it. Let's get everyone Listen, I see the amount of people who are watching in the live premiere. You're not all hitting the thumbs up button. You're not all hitting the like button. And one of these days, I'm going to find you. I'm going to leave that right there because I don't want YouTube to ding me for anything when I'm totally being sarcastic. Just make sure you hit the damn like button, all right? So I want to play one more. Let's play a Democrat actually saying that Democrats are to blame, but they're still not listening to reason.
One of your colleagues, Jared Golden, who's from Maine, he says that the party's position, your own party position, on the shutdown is, quote, wrong. He criticized the decision to make the Obamacare subsidies temporary, adding, quote, I'm just uncomfortable lying about the strategy to win and shutting down the government. We've never been the party that does that. What do you say to his suggestion that that is the motivation, winning?
We're still not the party who does it. The Republicans have the White House, the Senate, and the House of Representatives.
Guys,
so I refuse to accept the notion that
it's math.
Democrats are responsible.
It's just simple math, guys. They think that this is going to work. Is it going to work? Is it working on you? Is it working on your family members? If it is, send them this show right now. Share this show with a family member or a friend or your entire social media orbit so that they can understand what's actually going on here, okay? The Democrats don't care about the American people. The shutdown is just leverage. How many times do they have to say it before you believe them? If you like this clip and you want to see the full episode, click here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, come on, you know you do. Click here.